Hey everybody. I just want to give my daily update. I've got the trailer pretty well done. I just got a little touch up of trim work to do, but my daughter's going to be staying with me tonight, and we're going to start putting our family back together. Uh, we've got a baptism. She's actually getting baptized tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. We was able to work it out, or the pastor of her church was, to where I can be there because my ex is going to be there. She raised such a fuss that she wanted to be there when she's the same one that told my daughter she didn't deserve to be baptized because she was a bad girl and a liar. So, what we've arranged is the pastor of the church actually got a hold of her lawyer. The lawyer said if she causes a scene, he won't represent her anymore. Trust that. Okay. And I'm supposed to be sitting with a member of the church, and this member of the church that I'm supposed to be sitting with actually knows how my ex is. And it's not because of me, it's because of what my daughter's told her. And I'm gonna have a friend there with me, and hopefully everything will be okay. And I'm just gonna focus on my daughter's ceremony, because she's really enthused about it, and I am too. She's being baptized, and she deserves it. She's a really good kid. In fact, her middle name is Angelus. I mean, I've got that. Look it up. It's pretty cool. But I'm looking forward to it. And today I've been doing okay. I've been still listening to the voice recordings. They've been more toward whenever I've just been fed up, and that's the ones that kind of get me down because I sound like such an asshole. And I know that I guess that's part of it because a lot of them are where I've started setting boundaries and say, this is enough. This way you treat me is enough. I'm tired of being your little punk. You're gonna treat me with some dignity and respect like you want to be treated. And it's things like that, and it's just the way I'm coming across because I don't know if it's because I'm not used to setting boundaries or if it's because some of that anger is leaking out in doing that, because in a way it's freeing and you feel like you're reclaiming yourself, but it just, I don't know, man. I'm glad to be done with these recordings because I'm wanting to leave this part of my past or life behind me. I know I'll still have to have interactions with her, but I can limit that crap down to where I don't have to hear her voice every freaking day, and I don't have to worry about it. Right now I'm going through the laptop and all my photos, and I'm deleting the ones of just her. And what I'm going to do with the ones where it's her and the kids, I'm going to put them in a separate folder and let the kids decide what they want to do with them when they get older, because I'm not going to rob them of anything of her if they choose to hold on to that. I figure that's the best way to go about that. I don't have to want them, but they might. And I was contemplating on even giving her a flash drive of it. I don't know. I mean, I'm really kind of torn on that, but I don't know. That's kind of just where I'm at. I mean, this morning I woke up with a horrible dream. I had a dream that I was in this rundown house that we used to live in. Well, it really wasn't rundown, but my dream was really shoddy. And the oldest boy, next to youngest boy, and my son that we're custody in litigation over, the youngest one, is they came to visit with me, and man, they were only there for a few hours, and it was like every one of them were her. I mean, it was really horrifying, just the feelings and everything that I felt through that. And I remember hearing them talk on the phone and just running me down and crap like that. And I eventually I was like, come on, I'll take y'all back if you don't want to be here that bad. I mean, it was just unbelievable things these kids were saying to me in my dream. And I don't, I don't have any insight on that. Usually I can pick up on what dreams mean, but that one is just, I don't know. It's kind of just screwed with me all day. I've tried my best not to let it bum me out. It's I sit there and I have the Bible on my phone and I listen to Ezekiel, I think it was this morning, and some of the stuff. I mean, it was just like God sent it to me, but it kind of got me out of that mindset, and I was able to go through the day. But for the most part of the day, I've just been kind of, not really here or there, just, and that's that's another part of where I've been at. But I'm really looking forward to the baptism. I'm sorry with the camera. I see myself on here. I know how it looks, but I'm really looking forward to that baptism because I know it means a lot to her and it means a lot to me too. Because she deserves it, and I want her to have that connection with God. I want her to be like, I'm just happy for her. I'm proud of her, and I even told her the other day, if it come down to it, if I wasn't able to go, and I would not go just so her brothers could be there, because I feel like someone's got to be the bigger person, and someone could have recorded it for me or anything like that, and that would have been just as well if that's all I could have got. And her coming home just happy would have been perfect. I mean, I kind of seem like I'm being a pushover though. I guess I don't know. It's hard to figure all this crap out. You go through all this. Well, mine was for 14 years. I mean, and yeah, it was pretty much for 14 years. I mean, she lied to me from the very beginning. I should have knew something then, but I just like, I was not a good person then either. I'll take responsibility for that. I drank quite a bit. I smoked all the time. I mean, not that had anything to do with it. I'm just saying, I did a lot of the same things that she did, and I really didn't think it was that big a deal that she lied every once in a while. Lo and behold, it was pretty much all the time. But a lot of this stuff is coming. I notice I talk really fast in these, and it's because it's all coming out, and I'm trying to process it all and get through it all. But if anybody's got any insights on my dream, I would like to hear them. And I really thank y'all for your comments on YouTube. They're awesome. I appreciate it. I know I don't comment much back. I really don't know what to say. I'm open on here. I mean, this is me, and you all know pretty much everything I know about how the relationships have been, and you're just really supportive. I mean, I thank God for you all. I really do. You're great people, and I appreciate it. And the Facebook groups I've joined in, I don't get on there and chat a lot. There's some I've commented on, some I've talked on quite a bit, but a bit. But just reading a lot of this stuff has helped me to understand some stuff and see, and I'm like, well, yeah, and it clicks, and stuff like that kind of helps me stay my course. It reminds me of what's going on and why I did leave. Because I know the other day I was really thinking, man, I screwed up so bad because I should have stayed. At least I'd make it. I wouldn't have made it another year. I really wouldn't have. That's why I took my guns out of my house, because, well, two reasons. I was afraid she would use one on me, and the second, I was afraid I'd use one on myself eventually. I did. She would just push me too far. So I took the guns out of the house. But I don't think I would have made it another year. I would have done something. I really would have. Because this last Thanksgiving, I was close. I mean, I actually walked out to my grandparents' field back of they have 20-something acres, and I walked to the very back of it, and I sat down there and I cried for a good 30 minutes with a gun in my hand, and just trying to figure it out, and I just couldn't do it. Thank God, he's never let me do that, and that's the lowest I've been in a long time, and I just decided, well, it really wasn't for me. My uncle, my ex had pushed this uncle of mine away, and there was a whole bunch of family drama, but he actually come up to me out of nowhere. I tried several times to repair the relationship, and it just wasn't working. But he come up to me. We actually ended up in a fist fight one time. But he come up to me, and he's like, just talking to me. And he calmed me down and everything. And he made me feel valuable again. And he made me feel like a human being. And that's the Thanksgiving that I'm most thankful for. It was actually this last one. But I hate to say that I was that low, but I was. And I really don't think I'd have made it another year if I'd have stayed. I really don't. And I think God knew that, and he saved me. He is such a good God, But that's pretty much where I'm at on all this and my updates and everything. And by the way, my blessing thing that I was talking about, I got them. what I was wanting, I seen. So I believe I've got His blessing on this, and I'll keep y'all updated on how it goes. I'm supposed to go talk to that lawyer. I'm getting all this stuff together, and keep praying for me. And I'll keep praying for those that I do and know about, because that's what we got to do. We got to trust in God. We got to trust in Christ, and let them handle it. And that gives you some peace, knowing that, just do what you can. I'm not saying be idle, but there comes a time when you just have to take your hands off and say, all right, I don't know what to do. I'm lost here, and just let Him handle it, because this is his whole thing. This is everything. I mean, it's His. He knows what to do with everything. And then if what you're needing is in accordance with His will, I believe He'll do it. That's just the way I believe. But I appreciate y'all listening. And again, I encourage everybody to do videos, even if you don't post them. Just do a daily log for yourself, so you can look back and see how far you have climbed out of that hole they have let you dig yourself into. Because we did, or I know I did. I chose to stay. And everything in that relationship, I chose to let happen to me. It sucks to admit, but I did. She did it to me, but I let her do it to me. And I see now how I did. And I recommend the book. I know you've heard me say it before. Psychopath 3, man. It's awesome. But God bless, and thank y'all.